In this video, I'll be talking about merging two lists, that is two arrays, and merging two lists in a single array. If they are in a single array, how to merge them, and merging multiple lists. So let us start with merging two lists, that is two arrays. See, merging is a process of combining two sorted lists into a single sorted list. If you observe, I have two arrays here, A and B, and the list of elements are sorted here and they are sorted here also. We want to combine these two and keep them in third array in the sorted order. Here I have suppose m elements, that are 5 elements, and here I have n elements, that are 4 elements. So these two lists may have same number of elements also, or different number of elements also. So their sizes need not be same, they can be different also. And in each list, minimum one element must be there. We can merge these two lists by comparing their elements one by one and copying smaller elements in this third array. So for doing so, I will take I here and j here, that is starting indices, and k here. I'll merge few elements and show you. We compare a of I with b of j, which is smaller. A of I is smaller. So copy a of I here and then move I to the next element and also k to next element. Now one element is copied from here. Now again compare a of I with b of j. Now this time b of j is smaller. Copy that element 4. Now j will move to next element. Then k will also move to next element. In this way we will copy all the elements here. So I'll copy rest of the elements. See, similarly, I have compared them and copied all the elements. So I got the elements in the sorted order. I was copying just the smaller element out of 2. Now I is on last element of A, and here j is also on last element of B. Now if I compare these elements also, A of I with A of j, so this is 23 and 25. So 23 is smaller, 23 is written here. Then I moves to next index. So I becomes 5 and k also moves to next index. Now if you observe, one of the list has finished. All the elements in first list, that is A, has finished, and there is some remaining element in second list B. There is some remaining element, and definitely this is going to happen. One of the lists will finish and the other list will have at least one element remaining. So here in example there is one element remaining. Or if I extend this list and add a few more elements to this, then there may be a few more elements. Now see, till 25 the comparison was done, remaining so many elements are there. So minimum one element will be there in one of the list. Either it may be left over in A or in B. So what I have to do is copy all those remaining elements in C directly. So I'll remove this. Now the remaining element in B, I have to copy it here. So 25 is copied here and k moves to next location, j also moves to next location. So both the lists are copied and merged together in third array, that is C. So this is the procedure. So let me write down the algorithm or the function for merging two lists. So let me write down the code here. Merge function is taking two arrays and the size of first array and the size of second array, m and n. Array C, assume that it's global, or else when we write the program we will decide where to keep it. Now let us start the process. So what we need I on this first list and j on this list, that is from starting index, k also on the starting index of C. So all three indices I, j, k are initialized with 0. They are at 0. Every time I should compare the element of A of I with B of j, whichever is smaller I should copy it in C of k, either A of I or B of j. So that code I will write down. If A of I is smaller than B of j, copy A of I element in C of k and increment both I and k. Otherwise copy B element in array C and increment j as well as k. So this process has to continue. How long? Either A is finishing or B is finishing. Means I is less than m or j is less than n. So this is repeating process while. So continue this as long as I is less than m and j is less than n. If any one of them has finished, stop, come out of the loop. Now after coming out of the loop, like if we see the situation back again, this I had finished and j was still on the last element, right? So this may be last element or there may be more elements. So what we should do, copy all the remaining elements from B from the point wherever j is pointing, right? Don't again set it on 0. Wherever it's pointing, from there only copy all the elements from B to C. Or else same situation may be there in A also. So copy all the elements from A from wherever I is pointing. So I will write on that process for copying from A. So this for loop will copy all the remaining elements from array A if there are any elements remaining. If I is less than M, then this loop will continue. Copy all the elements from A of I to C of K, and K is incremented. And I am not initializing I, so let I start from the point wherever it is right now pointing. Then similarly, I should copy all the elements from B array also. If there are any remaining elements in B, that will be copied. See, this for loop will copy all the elements from array B to array C, remaining elements. Now don't confuse with this. See, any one of the for loop will execute. Both will not execute. If I has become equal to M, then this for loop will not execute. Then definitely j will be less than n, so this will execute. If I is still less than m, means B list has finished, remaining elements are there in A. Any one of these loop will run, right? I don't have to check where the elements are remaining and all. Without that, I have just started the for loop from same point, so any one of the for loop will work. So that's all. This is the procedure for merging two arrays in a single array. Now about the time taken by this procedure, what we are doing, just copying the elements. How many elements? M elements from this side and n elements from this side. So the time is taken as m plus n. So it's well known, it is like a notation that the time taken for merging is m plus n. Next we will see, is it possible to have more than one list in a single array? If so, then how to merge them? Yeah, here I have a single array of 8 elements. I have taken example. Now if you observe 2, 5, 8, 12, till here is one list. This is one list. Then 3, 6, 7, 10. This is second list. So two lists are there in a single array. One list is starting from index 0 to 3 and other one is from 4 to 7. So two lists in a single array and I want to merge them, and after merging the result I want in A only. So yes, we can do this. So let us call this location as low and this location as high. So starting index low is 0 and ending index high is 7, and let us call this as mid. This is mid of these two. So that is 3. So first list is from low to mid and second list is from mid plus 1 to high. Two lists are there. Now for merging them, I need another array B of same size. Then if I perform the same procedure like comparing the elements of two lists, so for that I can take I here and j here and k here, compare the element of A of I with A of j and copy the element whichever is smaller. So the same process I can run what I was comparing, but this process was for two arrays. Now this is for a single array. So if I compare and copy, then first 2 is copied. Then 5 and 3 are compared. So 3 is smaller, 3 is copied. Then 5 and 6 are compared. So 5 is smaller. Then 8 and 6, so 6 is copied. 8 and 7, so 7 is copied. 8 and 10, so 8 is copied. Then 12 with a 10, so 10 is copied. Now when this list has finished, there is one remaining element 12 here. Copy this element. So the same process, assume this is array A, array B, but actually they are in the same array. So list 1, list 2, they are merged and we got the result in array B. So for merging, we definitely need extra array. We cannot merge and store the result there in A itself. It is not possible. So merging is not in place. We need extra space for merging. Now finally what I want is, I want to copy all these elements back again in A so that this sorted list is there in A. So yes, I can copy all these elements one by one and store this complete list in this array. So it becomes a single list of sorted elements. So that's all. we can have two sorted lists in a single array and we can merge them with the help of one auxiliary array, and we can get back the result in A itself, that is single sorted list. How to do this process? So I will modify this one. So in this merge process, I need just array A, and the parameters I need are low, high and mid. So first is low, second one is mid, and the third one is high. Three parameters are needed. And here I, j, k are perfect, but they should not be initialized to 0. Then I should be initialized with low and j should be initialized with mid plus 1. So I is initialized with low and j is initialized with mid plus 1. J should start from here. And k should not start from 0. It should start from low. We don't know where that low is. In our example, low is from 0. Low can be anywhere, any part of an array. So let us take k also on low. K is also on low. Now one more thing we need. We need an array to merge all those elements. So we need an array equal to the size of this list, whatever the size is. So let us create an auxiliary array B. So here I am creating an array B of size h plus 1 because high is till 7. So I need an array of size 8. So h plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 I have given. Otherwise you can take one bigger size array, let us say 100. Instead of that h plus 1 you can take one large size array, if you don't bother about space. Now next, in this code also I have to make changes. I should be less than or equal to mid. So I should stop at mid. If it is going beyond mid, then the first list has finished. Then same way, j should be less than or equal to high. These are the changes. Then comparing the element a of I with a of j only. And this is b. This is array is b and copying a. And this is b. And this b of j is not there. This is a of j only. See, this portion is a of I and this portion is a of j. This is a of j only. Then this one, I less than equal to mid I should write. So this is less than or equal to mid. Copy these elements in array B. Then j less than or equal to high I should write less than or equal to high, and copy all the elements in B from A only. So the code is modified with some changes and it works for single array now. Then one last thing is remaining. All these elements should be copied back to A. So here I will write on a loop for copying all the elements. For I takes values from low to high, copy element from B of I to A of I. So these elements will be copied back in A. So we get a final merge list in A. So this procedure is very useful, merging two lists from a single array. In sortings, that is merge sort, we will utilize this. So when I explain merge sort, I will not be explaining this. Merge means this procedure which takes parameter array A and low, mid and high. Now next, one more thing about merging, that is merging multiple lists. If you have more than two lists, then how we can merge them? Now merging multiple lists, I have taken an example of 4 sorted lists and I want to merge them into a single sorted list. So what could be the procedure? So first procedure I am showing you. For preparing merge list E, let us call it as E. If there were two lists, we were comparing the elements of two lists, the smaller one we were writing. But now we have to compare first element of all these 4 lists and copy the smallest element here. So 2 is the smallest element that is copied. Now when this is copied, 2 is copied, let us exclude this and compare these 4 elements from these 4 lists, that is 5, 3, 5, 8. So 3 is smaller. 3 is copied here. Then exclude this one. Now we have to compare these elements. So these 4 elements. So it means we are comparing one element from each list. So at a time we are comparing 4 elements. Yes. And we are trying to merge all 4 lists together. Yes. So if we are doing this, then it is called as 4-way merging. This method is called as 4-way merging. So it means if there are 5 lists, then 5-way merging. If there are m lists, then it is M-way merging. So M-way merging is a known term. M-way merging means merging M sorted list into a single sorted list. So that M can be anything. It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 10, it can be anything. So we are merging all lists together. So we compare one element from each list and copy the smallest one. Then there is another solution for this one. We'll look at that solution. Let us look at another method. First, we will merge these two lists and we get another list. So these names are A, B, C, D. So let us call this as E. We get another list E. Suppose these are merged. Suppose this is merged list of these two. Then we can merge these two again. So this is F and this is the result of this merging. Now instead of 4 I have 2 now. I selected 2 at a time, that is pair of list I have merged. Now I can merge these two together and prepare another final list. So this is the merged list of these two. So that in turn it is a merged list of these 4 lists. So instead of merging all 4 together, I can take a pair of any 2 lists and we can merge them. As we are selecting only 2 lists at a time, so this is called as two-way merging. Yes, two-way merging. So this is a two-way merging. See, instead of selecting these two A, B, even I can select AC also. Or I can select AD or I can select BC. Any pair I can select. And one more thing. After selecting AB, instead of selecting CD, even I can select C with E and merge. Then again in that result I can merge D. So one by one you can merge them in the result. So any pattern you can follow, whatever the pattern suitable, you can follow that pattern. So that's all about 4-way merging, M-way merging or 2-way merging. Now in next videos we will be looking at merge sort, and merge sort uses 2-way merging. We will look at iterative version of merge sort as well as recursive version of merge sort.